What's up? Okay, this is Jen Hart. This is a quick reminder to lock in. If you are feeling angry, desperate, depressed, just shocked, nervous, use that and channel it to lock into something. I would suggest a creative pursuit, because in creative pursuits, you have the energy of the universe behind you. It's flowing through you. This is my philosophy in life, is that love is constant. Love is always available. Love is an action. And love is coursing through everybody. It's just some people got that fucking faucet turned, they broke the faucet so much that they can't open it. And we're not going to worry about them specifically, other than doing what we can to protect the people that are most vulnerable, including ourselves. But also that you're, forever resourced. Which means if you're feeling some sort of way, besides being triggered, because triggering can literally paralyze you and freeze you from doing good in your own life or in other lives. Like, legitimately, the darkness wants you to sit down and never move. The darkness wants us to sit on our fucking phones in front of our TV, and not creating. Darkness wants us to be happy with our little bit baby lives, and not for want of any sort of growth or... Gotta turn that on or else I'm gonna lose the battery. Fuck. Anyway. The darkness wants us to be complacent. And if you do not have the energy, or you're not a lawyer, and you don't have a lot of fucking financial resources, there's always something for you to do. It's called create art. It's called create something, a piece to write about. It doesn't even have to be about anything. It could be about your puppy. I don't fucking care. It could be about Target. I'm in a Target lot, so hence that's why I'm ecstatic. But the goal is to use creative source resources and energy to your advantage. Don't get stuck. Don't allow the powers that be energetically to control the way you manage the way you think or feel. My suggestion, as always, all these are suggestions, not directives, because you are your own sovereign being. But my suggestion would be, create something. I create this video. It's literally like nothing. It's not like mind shattering. It's not fucking curing cancer, but it's something. It's creation. The words that come out of my mouth are from something. Now, they're not egocentric. They're like legitimately, it's literally to try to inspire you, to let you know that you have something internally that will help the world. It could be laughter. It could be humor. It could be music. I mean, it doesn't even have to be artistic. It could be like you are the fucking bomb.com about spread fucking sheets. I don't fucking care if you're creative. It's your job. I'm saying it as a suggestion. To go hard. Lock in. Lock in on your dream. Lock in on what you want. If it's love, lock it in. If it's making more money so you can not just provide for your family, but also take care of the people that absolutely fucking need lawyers and resources. If it is like anything that you want in this world, it helps to use all this phonetic energy of anger and frustration and stress to your advantage. If the energy is there, use it to your advantage. Use the thing that's calling out in you. Like, legitimately, if you're getting fucking angry, good. Anger is purposeful. It moves you into action. When you're feeling threatened, it moves you into action. Unless you have the fight or flight response, which is, I'm fucking out of here, or I'm fucking frozen. Fighting is one tactic, but instead of like literally being violent, which I would not condone, you only use violence in terms of protection. That's a very, like, you know, I don't pretend to know anything about the Asian arts of, you know, karate or anything like that, but literally, you're using the energy for protection. You're not supposed to be aggressive. What's happening now is very aggressive towards other human beings, and it's not very loving. And even if it was loving, in some weird skewed version of love, we still have a duty to do more, create more, like good art and provocative art, provocative lyrics, thoughtful discourse, amazing meal, a conversation can heal, can create more positive energy and love in this world. And that's my suggestion. Get off the internet, at least for a little bit. Or if you're going to get on the internet, watch cat videos or music videos or something that gives, or somebody who inspires you, who doesn't say, fucking the world is ending. Because the darkness wants you to do that, so you get scared and don't move. Like, this is not the time to sit in the fucking couch and, like, not do shit. Like, do what you're called to do. Your purpose for living is here. It's now. Go do it. It's my suggestion, so you don't go fucking insane. So you stay resilient. Because in frivolity, I told this to a friend who's going through a real rough time. Lots of grief, lots of, not just what's going on in the world, but his own personal life, is that he sometimes posts things that are frivolous in other people's minds during all this chaos. It's like, but the frivolity is necessary to survive and be resilient. It comes together with strength. Being in a sense state of humor, even if it's dark humor or even like stupid humor, like whatever humor works for you, is a frivolity, and making fun of the absurd is required in terms of being resilient. I don't know many resilient people that are like stick in the muds. Like they might be like just dogged, like grumpy old man syndrome or whatever. Oh, I see somebody making out. Oh, that's at a Target parking lot. That's rad. Okay, I don't need to see that. That's a little too much, TM. Like, I'm not against anything, but, you know, please not outside in the cold. I really don't need to see you humping. That's just... Put it behind a paywall. You'll make some money. That's creative as fuck. In every other way. In every way. But besides that, yet, don't let the dark, whether you have depression, anxiety, whatever, use all these emotional resources to your advantage and ride the wave. Like when you exercise, you actually have more energy than you have less. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes you're tired, but legitimately, it's the oxymoron of the universe is that once you create energy, you have more of it. The same with art, the same with creating something for the YouTubes or the internets or whatever. When you create, you have more creation ability. It's like, it's momentum, it's physics in that direction. That's why hate and darkness continue, is because they have some fucking momentum. Our momentum didn't stop on November 6th, at least in the US, and I know in France and other places. I don't know when those dates, when something hit the fan, hitting the fan. Momentum doesn't stop unless we allow it to. We might have to catch up and start the snowball rolling, but we have that power. Just start living in some fucking moment of joy, frivolity. Like, turn up that fucking music and dance. Like, do, and then create from there. You'll have more energy. Since I started professionally coaching in 2015, because it helped me get out of my own way, is that you give yourself at least 15 minutes minimum to fill your cup of joy, or just pouring into yourself. I would suggest more than 15 minutes, but like, people are going to do what they're going to do. So I give them the baby step of 15 fucking minutes. Create some energy in your own life, which that could be walking. It could be exercise of something, could be dancing, giving yourself something besides food and water and going to the bathroom and doing the basic thing, is that give yourself something that creates energy. And usually, I don't know why I'm so loud. Sorry. Creating energy could be like making love to your partner if you have one, or like being loving to another human being. That's creating fucking energy. You're creating energy every day. You have energy every day. You are energy. How do you like propagate the energy fields and the how do you create more of what you want, which is more love? I would assume if you're in my little community, you're not an hateful individual. You're a loving individual. You have empathy. You have a lot of creative resource within. You're not empty. Even if it feels like that. I know I felt many a times in the past where I felt fucking empty. And you know what helped me? Realizing that I wasn't. Realizing there's an infinite source of power and energy. But I do have to co-create it, and I have to create it with what I do. Movement. Using the voice if you have one. Using any tool in your system, your biological and emotional, physical, mental system, to create energy. We are creative beings. This is part of being a human on the planet. We can create fucking solutions to all this shit. It's not just rant and rave and get angry. Although utilize that if it fucking helps you. I'm not I'm anti-violence, and I'm legitimately, just using words to attack people and not doing anything about it. Like, you want change, fucking go call somebody. Go get somebody. Maybe go to yourself. Like if you see fucking trash on the ground, don't complain that everybody else is fucking trash on the ground. This happens in my fucking development. And I find it humorous. I never comment because it's like, whatever. It's like, oh, this person didn't pick up their dog poo. And everybody's fucking complaining about it for years. Like, on the Facebook group or whatever. You know what would solve the problem? Picking it fucking up. I know it's not your responsibility. You're not going to teach the person, if it's a repetitive person, to have responsibility by laying it there and keeping it there. You want it clean? You fucking clean it up. It's astounding to me. And I get it, because there is overcompensating and overdoing for other people will cause like that learned helplessness business that a lot of people have. But we're talking about a simple solution. I see this, and there's no consequence because we really don't know who did the thing. Like, at least in this dog poop scenario, you don't know who it is. You don't have a camera. Like, they're not getting a fine from our development or whatever, or HOA. There's only just some ranting on fucking line that doesn't solve the problem. Pick up the fucking poop then. If it bothers you, obviously it bothers you. You're talking about it. If it bothers you, do something about it. If it bothers you, complaining has its purpose to move the needle to a degree, but it's not like in the Karen complaining, no offense to nice Karens or whatever, but like the whole idea of like complaining to the manager. Is that your only power tool? Is that the only way you feel a sense of power and control? Like, to rant on a fucking Facebook group to say that this should be done when it's not going to get done by just complaining about it. You actually have to move the needle to do something. And this is the time. So you have the energy to what's coming in the next 10, 20, 100 years. Like, we might not be around in 100 years because I'm like in my midlife, but people are going to be around in 100 years. And boy, if we don't help them by picking up our little trash when we see, I don't care that there's trash in the parking lot that somebody else left. Maybe it flew out a garbage can. Maybe they did it on purpose. Do I get a little judgmental when I see them violently throwing shit on the ground? Yeah, I get fucking annoyed. But I'm still gonna fucking pick it up because I want a sense of cleanliness. That's on me. If I don't care, that's why apathy happens and all things start to go downward, is because we're not taking care. We're not doing the thing that is helpful by solving the problem. If we can solve the problem ourselves, then do it. But if you need a collective, that's helpful. Like when you create music, you create it on your own, or you could create it with a band or like a producer, or, you know, you need tools and resources. Like, if you want to change what's going on right now, we do need to band together. This is not a solo project by any stretch. This is not a solo project to protect the vulnerable and like, not at all. So, but simple terms, the solutions are there. Like, maybe not, like, there's always a resource. We're not used to looking for it because we're always complaining or looking at what's wrong instead of looking, where's the resource? Where am I resourced? Where can I use my creative juice? Where can I get out of my own fucking way and create? Sometimes, thank God for TikTok is not the company that owns it, but the avenue of which TikTok exists, and YouTube, and even fucking Facebook, as all of these things have their darkness, because everything has a dark side and a light side. Utilize it for the good. That's the point. Like, you could use any tool. A hammer could build a house, or it could hurt somebody and kill them. Like, legitimately, the same shit. Like, the solutions are available if we use and create more creative properties within ourselves. Stay frivolous. Have a little bit of that 13-year-old kid inside you who has dark, dirty humor. If that's who you are, like, that's me. Like, I'm always gonna be like, that's just, and people make fun of it, but I don't fucking care. That keeps me fucking resilient. I'm fucking resilient because I think, you said hard. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking hard. And it could be joyfully hard. Or it could be, you might need some fucking lube. It doesn't really fucking matter. Like, just create. This will help what's going on, because it will create momentum for more good, more love, more movement, less stuckness. The energy that you do something in will create an outcome. My hope is that you don't always use rage, but rage has its purpose. Rage is very essential in protecting yourself from violence and or past trauma. But staying there isn't great. You can create amazing fucking art in rage, and you can create amazing fucking art in joy and happiness. And art is subjective, so whatever you think is, like, a fucking plate of food could be a rage food, and you can feel it. Like, you know when somebody, like, hates you and they put it in their food, and you know when somebody is filled with love and, like, oh, they're so fucking creative. It's, like, so magical. Same with music. Like, you just know when that energy, you feel that energy. At least the people that I'm inclined to say hello and remind you that don't give up. Get up. Breathe. Take care. Are you hungry, lonely, sad, tired? Take care of your basics and then create something. Create something for you first. It will inevitably help somebody else. It will inevitably help somebody else by you creating something. Fucking do something, please. I want to see what you create. Art, words, dinner, a fabulous home, like a creative project, a work project, like whatever you're fucking doing, I want to see your creativity. I need your creativity. So we can all survive this this bumpy fucking roller coaster. I'm like, I've never been so sick since like the flyer in Wildwood in one of my childhood. Like, legit. Was it the flyer? I don't know. It's been too many years since then they took it down because that pier doesn't exist. Fucking assholes. Anyway. Create. I love you. I hope you are okay. And even if you're not okay, please do something good for yourself. Don't stay stuck in the doom. Get ready. Get motivated. This is lock it in time. Lock in into, and it's okay. I have fucking ADD. My lock-ins are like 5. I have 5 things I'm locked into, and that creates a little bit of like a stopgate for momentum because I'm like, do. But it is how my brain works. So I have a podcast idea. I have this and this. I have this. I mean, I have clients that I take care of. Everybody has multiple responsibilities, but lock in to the creative juice of your world. Lock in and start moving it, releasing it, creating from it. If you're gonna build a fucking table, I can't wait to see that fucking table. If you're like, whatever you're creative, get it out of you, move it. All right, I guess I gotta go. Somebody honk at me. They didn't honk at me. They're honking at themselves. Anyway, peace.